no na say etwetwetwetwa nkaka crazy a onye the reason that can one no I mean zinda wo breakfast saturday na nka yebotum na ya switch koko na titi na nopa no na yetum na yeze watermelon a hyema nopa na oye rich in fiber obobo wa sweep wonsunum that is about pra wonsunum metum na sabi ejawona ne ye kama nopa no etumi ejanan ejawona ne ye ya obo ma inflammations ba fom
nti sinka ye sora na pa ye watermelon ye di onye na aba ni nyina isi benyina ani menyini ya aba fom o sora na pa mfa nya ni breakfast isa wonzin baba papa
oh yes
afi so betum wa pra yen sunum
otum so boa pra sunum
obe hufuru yen sunum
constipation
wow
satas no so boa prevent water retention satas water retention insu gengena yen honam because my obi penam dodo satas enam we na enyoma bebre okoye mu no the stress is to kidney no do say hu nephron so no oye na owo kidney no oye na adwuma da filters no de bia angwaze ko mu a wala imagine there wo fie soneye strainer na eze ya angwaze oily stuff
is in ngukra
yes
egu hu so obekeka mu
okekem onwe da oba ma wo strainer no kwan on demma azezo sunsondo no on baye satase dem na yen nipadua mu aye dem na oh yankombre kidney crisis nyoma ya chechewa yenyo age ho enam we na nyoma ya chechew na mo keka ho ezeka chemicals we tuyendesa all my kidney no all the time no overwork
yeah bring it yamra another fruit me hu
another fruit
banana yanko banana no do
another fruit banana so you very high in potassium dem yenyim no in calcium magnesium na say as a banana akro ebieni bi oye na say keka obi anopa obwa ema sebe inya free bowels obwa a friend then wo muscle so no mu on ye tight on ye harden enwa obanama na why flexible kama na mamen kan kire tiefu na wope watermelon kakra banana kakra na we kakra wa kaka bomu no omboa fruit salad no ye them wasusu fruit by 6 abodo so ye smoothie they be on ye healthy because fruit you know obia na chemistry
wow
enti or your best there is watermelon posing called one fan ka bibia ho
watermelon nko tin memfa bibia ran
memfa watermelon bo bibia do watermelon twitwa ne zindama a blend so insumpo ntum fon go watermelon don blend
other blending na
enti watermelon one for friends ama na yeba mango nso mango nso another rich phytonutrient fruit oye chede magnesium epede inya a fruit be is sebe wonti no mobile flexible akwan no mo sisi wo bobo na za mango satase na mango no onye watermelon woko nti wana wope nyama a wokeka bom no ebotum na ze mango na what mango ze shia
watermelon
ofrana there be mango shia ofrana oranges
okay nti wana wotwa mango kakra watermelon kakra na is wrong
oh you're wrong
me and ye biom from now on watermelon this me fa hwing
man eat it alone or leave them alone
okay eat it alone or leave them alone or see dia no nko ana say jam ya ka banana na you better me yes banana can mango one blend and you should eat them alone
better me lazy banana na mango share but if another a pineapple also another excellent fruit for the kidneys that is if say any advanced issue with your kidney prevention no in your pineapple diseases or
but say in your kidney issues then you need to stay away from the
or they are mindful or they make sure the doctor doctor any advice not easy no with guidance na potassium wom doson equally as the banana the potassium doson into say a kidney do na maybe the dialysis do na bibia what to know what load
so you need to be careful
in moderation ye
okay yamra dano chira be is anything that has seed in it
yes
it's a fruit
yes
maybe we feed that yamra za ye tan ye here mesiafo etwitwa cabbage ni ye etwitwa carrot ni ye the green pepper aka ho na ye the green beans aka ho after that the parsley kaka ye vegetable stew
yes
talk to us about that
ono oye even vegetables na the American king wo cabbage kakra wo carrot kakra so beetroot na ebenya no so etum na steam no enwa ana de ezugo soup na enya variety enwa na a sister chew no so good source of fiber vegetables no when you measure way in the one my energy sata say will cleanse my energy bibi there obia or kidney issue efa carrot baye ebien carrot nice size the mogu ebien na efa parsley once fan
vegetable ya
over here parsley ogu watermelon incheni efa ono na chede ezugu blend them na as the wonsu kakra as the blend the fado na esono do a dam juice na ebenya no eno noma oboama insu water retention insu no tatatata wo no wo kidney no or improve the kidney function na etum na ejunso
yan kan biom it's a carrot parsley
na parsley won ebie ni na nya ginger botum da fam
kakaduru kakra
botum da fam na say even prevention and pede ekod gina baby a wo kidney na won ze no baba foma eyata no nom parsley na carrot botum ze kakaduru kakra
ikomesia fa what into vegetables here
as
parsley
yes
in your carrot na the blender is the nsuka kra bi egudo na nom it improves kidney health
na nom or improve on kidney no pressure ogia no do
carrot na nkotin kra yenka carrot ne wanse carrot inkofu be calorie
and the carrots ne rich source of vitamin A I been more when you as beta carotene share cosmetics and carrots azibia obwo wonam enwa obwo ma wonam enwa ye fe due to ne offended vitamin A rich source no osonso boa eyesight say you be a epede wazi shim
wonu
hwazi kodu hwazi na enkoye obi a beta asha glasses ntama oda eta na yeden easy carrot na no nya wanko eyedam besiafo no eyedama ono so boa ma wombo frama wo fiwu mu baba no one ta won share glasses ntam that's eye glasses
it's a young lady na retire
yes
what's the time with carrot oh the man ma ba wo ho no
yes.
good eyesight
with
a free education and here as you have see that when you are pregnant you should patronize carrot a lot as when you marry carrot the baby ma oba na nia develop ye pa yemra cabbage so cabbage on itself we anan kofu bi twitwa obi mo the olive oil kakra bi no wada afa ho na wozi ono so what's obwa pa let's talk about that as well cabbage
is another part of phytonutrients in an antioxidant cabbage you know obwa wo yefun samum cabbage you see another nice source of fiber say eta zia obwa sweep wonsunum say etum nso na eye cabbage and ginger juice nanom cabbage nso boa with water retention
inti cabbage ni twitwa
yes
nazi tintimi kakaduru kakra atodo if unsu kakra egudo na blend
yes
na no
na sondo na nom
into those with kidney issues usually they have retention bona wa ho nade into say enuma oboa ma release the insulin nyina afi wo wow
insulin tata nhihya wo yes into
ye me kube ai de ye jakube no kube ya za nipa bebre pepa nya we bro na
ono no
okay terrible. Nanya ukube so
ono no a terrible combination but
kube na kube na bro so nya kra
a terrible combination
okay yenju nkomo na fe yemra demonstration no do
enti ofrene den kube no mezi kube bai da mezi baboa ye no ahwefo a bebre na no obande 1 year smoothie a na wa for fruit na we animal protein and animal milk is egodo or a terrible combination in your fruit and the benefit. Our bra and your nice mango and na banana na as a smoothie be na aquacofa milk
from cow
sauce.
Sometimes can you be a soy
soy plant yes intimate kubeni bay there a best source of milk kube inti na meze dam version is be no we no
kube abese
ha we no
kube abese
ya ma me na what on kube toffee no
kube aha
we na we then we na what blend na milk na wonya no on na what you wonya toffee na emom awo na epede inya nice coconut milk as ye wo smoothie ma enkonya terrible combination no na enkofa ahozo na wo smoothie fruit no mu no or there use plant milk.
Okay, nti yan share yen demonstration na se mo in epede
or ya anope ye be
Mr. Kingsley, are you ready? Okay, so let's go. Ye be mo hin.
Nti anope ye be bibi kakra kire onwana aya wo pema no mu yedu na wo ze fifie wo fi do be hye won wa akere kakra nti ye be mango na oyin wo friend den pineapple mango na pineapple okopa na ye ze pass the kakra ye za one.
Okay.
For the kidney prevention sake no.
Okay. So mo pese mo kidna mango no oze ne hwanhon ne beka ho ana de obeye fim.
Obeye fim.
Okay. As already a demonstration as a crow how nipa bebre sisi anye chemicals especially urban vegetables today carrot na yi ankofo de what chemicals we do otoda kra obi si nsufi nsufi pa akoto de wodi gata mu nsu a ntama bebre nzi yenyim bebi ofi ebia no one use gata mu nsu but is it ba how do you prevent the chemicals from how do you remove the chemicals
how do you yes only a good question say in there enyama bebre na while touchma in there ewo yen ezizim na on the fruit side another vegetable side akwakoto enyima nso na azibia wa ka ho so ye nsu so ye chemical nti ebandam na first immediate thing ebotum aye oboboa ogina wujaze oni also iroko nchin
salt
yes salt
adanwo ni bi adanchin akese
esogo bomu zinsugodo na ama wonchin no watim chede watim sunu wetwom da ponchin na as they soak wo fruit na veggies no bibia nchin ye very powerful there otum na otwetwen no oyi nzama oye harmful odi fi fruit and other vegetables so ho ebotum tuna aye no combo aye combination kakra chede ebafa nchin nsui etum suna as ye ni tete chako ya wa be yande nizina basuru bi emi the chako brew ya ebetum na powder brew so kakra na za kan dam nsu no ho na chede dem yenyim ibrew ma CCI brew ye no oboboa na wa twetwe poison bia owo dam fruit no and other vegetables no at that moment
it is ba or there is soaking by how many minutes
ebetum na
nchin na brew
no
there bubo no ye oil to the powder
no na as a french nsu na soak wonzama na as a baba yeziba no that moment no ezugum ma otoba soak e brew na
nchin no 15
by 30 minutes 1 hour
okay 1 hour
and starting na ebotum na ba
na chede nye koto ye ba ya na etwetwa odi kan kohuru hu wi ya na ze gu nchin nsu na ze chako ye brew ya oil ni tuntum kra ba wi waje se brew up to poison
oh yes exactly and na do bi nso awo bicarbonate of soda
okay
your friend baking soda say inye brew na o baking soda no so etum na ezibi kanchino ho na edi soak wo fruit na vegetables such as
na waboa
yes na waboa
okay nti sisi amepede o blend na yehwem o beye nti emdo be dede kakra nti oh I think we needed a little water. We forgot our water this morning. So as we're going on, the man is doing it. So maybe you can remove it and shake it a little. Yeah, we shake it. Dr. Bani doesn't like us adding too much
fruit or you're loaded.
The fruit itself is already loaded. And so we'll keep shaking it.
Dense. Auntie, in your dagina at the blender no for don't kakan kaka. A bone or obey ye.
Why and so? How miss my why and soon not that I didn't suguma. And Kaya say, okay.
when you are fruit and trash shaman. And see,
is it okay now?
You say,
wow. I would have why
you say, and see, what again, Yensa.
Dr. Banika. Yensu because
smoothie ready to drink.
Okay, other one in Yabutar.
Aha.
Na, wait, but your fan of here be namin tasting fee. Ye tasty ashe. So, our people from Gut Care this morning are educating on smoothies. Okay, that's enough. Thank you, Lord Jesus. It's nice. It's really nice. Wow.
Nice flavors. Nice combo.
So this is pineapple
and mango.
Yes. But you've cautioned that we should never add anything to watermelon.
No.
But in case you want milk,
yes.
It's there.
Blend.
It is best.
Yes.
Yes.
I blending at that moment, you know.
And you would think you are drinking something healthy. But you're actually poisoning your system. And as some more can find it serious. Also, so far watermelon. Watermelon, ni fancy didn't know friend. Adamuna, that be repia. Yes, I know kind of muna. If one nemuna na, ufa watermelon na. Or see dear no kwan also yangu paya ni bibia. Now watermelon as a crab, yeah, what's the nature ni crab so you're very healthy.
Watermelon you're loaded.
Intini baby ya betu mezi.
Watermelon say before you both watermelon as bana nan count so top. Yes. Watermelon. Mu be only watermelon za and a musman. In fact, my chain probably send away the watermelon. So obio team onium watermelon z mess there siazi and
not zini baby ara.
About me zini baby green and all you had no on more or cocoa spray na more ye in towel for green. Avoid that. Ne zinomuno ewa. But na ako white num kakra. But make sure the seat nature hard.
It's the seats.
Seat no hwena will be. Bebre na ne ye is watermelon na ye to yam boase na ye seat ni film. Ye share no ye na numa na ye ho yirayan.
Some people have allergies. Memba no emane pineapple na num nyina be ye cruises here. So when you eat something and you believe you have an allergy to it, you just stop eating.
But na avoid. Okay. As I allergic to no, avoid.
Okay. Dr. Bani, your last words. Adia Mesuyan, let me tell you what I've learned this morning. Watermelon is a whole superfruit on its own. Don't add anything to it. If you are eating it, if you want to blend it just like that.
Yes.
But watermelon, no, I was going to ask, can I add the coconut? I shouldn't add anything at all.
Don't add anything
at
all.
And another thing I've learned, if you want milk,
yes,
that is super and best for the body, go for coconut milk.
Yes.
So you can cut it into pieces.
Yes.
Add it to your this thing and blend it. And
for smoothies. So for smoothie lovers, doing smoothie with any animal milk, you are wasting your energy, time, and money.
And you are poisoning your body.
And you are poisoning your body at the same time. So make sure you are combining them right. The fruit with plant milk, not the fruit and animal milk. The body will be in the
it's me and watermelon, banana, mango.
Yes.
It's me and Chuchambo. We should never do that. You either eat it alone or leave them alone.
Leave them alone. There is nothing like fruit salad, actually.
Something I've learned, in fact, this is going to feature big on our Facebook page. There is nothing like fruit salad. Yeah. Anyone, all kind of fruit salad, doctors say, or a poison, we should avoid it. Yes. Your last words. And thank you so much, Kingsley Adams, for the demonstration. This is good. God bless you.
So, we now make a way another, me live away with Ashafwa, or allergies. Allergy bia one is allergy bia one is fruit, you know, that Americano, and you never before no fruit ye wonders when you're in pedium. Na say a bit of fruit, na say in your reaction there is another explanation to that. Na we in a gut care regenerative health clinic yabo baze may in there you reset in peduano say digestive system you reset amo in them maybe is a kawana in your negative reaction eba gut care you reset in pedua ebotum na kodu ezi on my negative reaction na yɛfa abɛɛfo kwando yɛdze boa nyimpadua no in systems sɛ ɛwɔ lungs issue anaadɛ ɛwɔ ahomegyenyɛ yɛbɛ reset wo respiratory system yɛdze amo ma ɛwɔ ayɛ foforɔ biom dɛ taa nya infections candida uti yɛbɛ reset wo urinary system yɛdze amo ɛkyɛ dɛ ɛba gut care system yɛwɔ 12 system ɛwɔ nyimpadua no mu ne mu biara tɔkyema a ɔma ɔnfunction yie nti ito anamɔ no ba gut care yɛbɛ reset dɛm system bi a watɔ kyema amo na etum na waboa ma wonduru bi a ɛda do no do atew na yɛn no yɛwɔ abɛɛfo kwan da yɛde yi twetwetwe firi nipadua no mu na yɛdze watɔ edziban nso a ebezi do edziban a ɔbɛboa na we meet halfway of ndura nom na ho watɔ nti yɛn no location yɛwɔ adenta housing down na yɛn numbers no ɔyɛ 0201 983 567 ɛna yɛwɔ 0302 030 252 8907 fragat care na nkyerɛkyerɛ bi a ɛpɛ afa no mesi ziban de bɛsiesie wo nyimpadua no yɛnyɛ wo nkyɛ.
From Gatcare, thank you so much for this beautiful demonstration. And Mr. Kingsley Adam, thank you so much. For your fruit smoothie, ya church, I beboa ma kidney no, enya hoden. So when your kidney issues, so I beboa ama when ya hoden aye wajuma. You try one basisia.
Star Times yes Startibium. Hana viese kukensie ni nyina e koswo. Ye the Saudi Pro League ni nyina e bro live. E was Star Times so. Ube huna kukensie mu ekuni ni mbiti se Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema, Sadio Mane, Neymar, N'Golo Kante. Ene dodo na omokeka ho. Kai se ye the matches ni nyina e bro live. E was Star Times so. Oni entwentwe on ase kra. Ye ntam na koji was Star Times decoder sisia. Anase download your Star Times on app no for 2 phones so. Chese en ye baby na woni twetwa matches ni nyina live. Star Times TV decoder. Energy on
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Be smart, be intelligent, be Infinix Smart 8. Hello and welcome to Max by Italy Shopping. My name is Max Bell. Let's go shopping. Hey, phone chassis, phone dawankasa. Now make us a phone dawan and the Infinix Smart 8 once a man and make a show. Phone memory is 64 plus 3 gig RAM. Are you having a long day out and thinking, oh, my battery will go low, it will go up? Don't worry. This is 5,000 mAh. That means you charge your and it's also octa-core processor. Now phone dear, when you say I did phone wow, we got to be phone. Rather than the camera net to say a chana and dawana. Now we make sure the camera they need one time. 13 megapixels. Na phone no share ucha selfie na nkasa wa beti ase everywhere the front camera na da oze ade o twa etire no so a o beti feelings so the etire o beti ase auto wia o beti ase na screen no enim na tire kese fine it is we use touch screen now roll on side you have nothing to worry about because it's 6.6-inch screen size. So now let's get to know how much this is. For the price you will like it and it's affordable. So thinking of what to buy for that special person, or you yourself, you are thinking of a phone to buy for that examination, your practicals and all that, don't worry. Infinix Smart 8. That means students for workers, daddies, mommies, you get that nice babe that you like her, you want to buy her phone. Infinix Smart 8, about smart connections, come out. Or that your boyfriend that you think, let me buy something for my babe, please. Come get this phone. Don't let me talk much. The phone is waiting for you. Thank you very much. You can call us or WhatsApp us on these numbers 0544 019 552 or 0594 091 12. We will be expecting your call. Or you can also visit www.maxbuy.com.gh to order now. And remember, our locations are on your screen. We are available nationwide, so just check the location near you and come to us and get yours now. So it's a smart movement. Now me saying smart movement, I'm a child say Infinix Smart 8 has you covered. And Max Buy is here for you. It's Max Buy to mention us. Oh, Niska. Oh, Shapona. I say, oh, fair. I draw a compass auto. Or the man how. Oh, they are bra Max Buy. For 30% bra. Number Tiaka. Utiaka, we are 17. You bet chiche woman. Wait, Yanka cranka crack. But the Otia 30 now, my woman to Tia 30. Wait me the phone now. Nadia can wait Yanka cranka crack. Max Buy now and pay later. So Max Buy is a happy life and we want you to be happy. Come get yours. So delivery is made faster and easy for you. We have our online delivery for you and it's free. Just order online and get it delivered to you at your doorstep or wherever you'll be. For a happy life and a selfie life and also a good memories to always have, Infinix Smart 8 is the phone for you. Come get yours.
Thanks for staying with us. This is still the Max Morning Show, and you know how we do it on Tuesdays. It's all about health. And today, kidney wasem na yeka, kidney and a dapono so. Anything you need to know where your kidneys are concerned, please stay. If you say Dr. Louise Aboclea or your specialist, a nephrologist in training. Right? Okay. And yen ebedin komo free kolebu, and ya papa a henkra, and so ewaha or you be a or no only kidney issues a dia pa be mfie duni oni yen ebedi enkomo eja kwaba na edi kan eme de pa so abeka ye ho na meda wasi pi onyankopon nhyira saa nso Dr. Louis onyankopon nhyira won so so abekan ho ya take kidney ho nsem bebre but here on Max TV we pride ourselves in putting the facts out there nyom komo bebre omo de yemfa ye ho. So we're going to talk about the kidneys and everything we need to know about it. Because like I said, the kidneys are like the waste management system and any kidney home come. Let's talk about, when we talk about the kidneys, doctor, what comes to mind first?
So what comes to mind is, I think to the layman, the kidneys is just some organs that makes urine.
Okay.
But when you go in depth into it, you realize that there are lots about the kidney is a vital organ to the man or to the human body. So it's made up of two bean-shaped organs which are just behind our rib. Like okay, so I think you can interpret more, but I said like there are two organs. I said beans now. And it has a lot of functions. Okay. It's not only the urine that we all know about, because the urine itself is just an outcome. Whatever the kidney has done is just an outcome of the kidney, basically.
Yes. Okay.
So I might say first that the kidney, the first function of the kidney is what is called the excretory function. So when we say excretory function, as you are living, you are doing a lot of things, eating, drinking, everything. Our body, for us to live, for us to have a better life, you understand, our body always produces waste products. So the first waste product, that I would say, we call it the nitrogenous waste product, which is either creatinine or urea. And these are very toxic to the body. So removal of waste, we don't want it. It is because it is part of our system.
Yeah.
We produce a waste. It's just how you having a whole household. For a household to function, you obviously have to produce waste.
Yes.
Yes, and that is it. So as to function, we obviously also have to produce waste. So that is the nitrogenous waste. So removal of waste is called excretion. Please, do you understand?
I understand.
So the removal of waste, excretory function, the waste. Other waste products, possibly we take in medications. The medications has gone to do its work very well. And should the medicine still stay in your body? No, the kidney also gets rid of it because it's not going to make use of it. There are other things that we are exposed to as humans, toxins and all those things. The kidney is to
breathe?
Breathe or eat or some one or two things that we are exposed to. Whether it produces what is called toxins, and the toxins is what actually is being taken, or it's excreted by the kidney. So that's a very big function, excretory function. Because if any of these waste stays in our body, we are going to have problems. We are in trouble. Yes, we are in trouble. So that is excretory function. How about regulatory function? What we call balance. You know, our life needs to be balanced. As you are living, you need to have balance in everything. What are the balances in our body, in our system, or what should the kidney balance for us to live or for us to have a better life? One is water balance. The kidney will regulate the amount of fluid or water in your system. The more water you have in the system, the body will communicate to the kidney and say, no, the water is too much, so take excess. So a good and a functioning kidney, what it does is that the more you drink water, especially if the weather is not hot and you are not sweating, you realize that you urinate more. That is for a functioning kidney. Please, do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Then we go to the other balances. So there's something called sodium. They call it electrolyte. Sodium and potassium and others. Especially these two electrolytes are also very important, especially sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium are very good in so many ways in the function of our brains, in our activity, like working, our muscle activity and all those things. The sodium and potassium is also very important. But too much of sodium, too much of potassium is bad to the body. Please, do you get that one too?
I follow.
So at this point, it's just about balance. balance. It's not that we don't need them. It's different from the excretory function, which is the removal of waste. But this one, you need them, but not in the right amount or right proportion, right quantity to make sure you have it. Then another very important function of the kidney, which is under the regulatory category, is the balance of the of what is called acid-base balance. So for our normal metabolic activity, so some enzymes will work under specific conditions, so specific acid-base conditions. So the kidney will also regulate it in such a way that when your blood or your body is very acidic, it makes it basic, or it tries to maintain its specific environment for our body to function very well. And that is quite important.
Yeah.
So first category, we say excretory function. Okay. That is waste. The body doesn't need it, so take it away.
Yeah.
The second one is balance or regulatory function. We need them, but in the right proportion.
Yeah.
You understand? So we need water, but not too much. It will die. You need sodium, you need potassium, which are electrolytes. You also, if it's too much or too little, you will die. It's the same thing for our acid-base balance. Our last category, which I will want to say, is the hormonal function. The hormonal function is a functioning kidney will produce a hormone called erythropoietin. Erythropoietin is a hormone that helps stimulate the bone marrow for the production of red blood cells. So red blood cells are blood systems. Please do understand. So with that, if you imagine when your kidneys are not functioning, it's not functioning.
It will affect your blood.
It will affect your level. So anemia. We'll come to that dysfunctioning kidney. Okay. So I'm just trying to let you know about the functioning kidney. And then another thing I want to also say is that it also helps in the production of vitamin D, or I call it activated vitamin D, that helps with the function of the bones or the formation of bones. And we will get to understand that.
All right.
We'll get to understand more.
Dr. Louise Edinkomo, or a physician specialist and nephrologist in training of Frikolibu. Now, someone can say kidney no, yes, sir, no, and here papa paye, or say a boy a ye fee, a freak who nam nemu, a buan so, Emma Noma, a one, no one, or say in chilling codos or dodo, potassium codos or dodo, and sew and codos or dodo, into no boashes a BBI a balance. A was system nemo, a buan so, Emma Noma and nam, who nam if any hormones, a boa, Emma Noma CC, and so and so she's a linear bear balance into kidney no, and yes, or your waste management a young qua, but or would you might be brain so I would or say only a functioning kidneys, a faction year, Utuminia BBC activated vitamin D as a nina boa. And so that is a functioning kidney, and that is the functions of the kidney. How do the kidneys get damaged?
Okay. Let me just put it into this into a simple word for us to understand. Okay. When you make the kidneys overwork, let me use that.
So my kidney bread do.
Bread do.
A quite by soon and my kidney bread do.
Oh, it's whatever we do. So what I would say is that lifestyle conditions. So the first lifestyle conditions that we say, and currently what we are facing is patients with hypertension and diabetes. Let me use that first. When I say hypertension or diabetes, it doesn't mean that if anyone with hypertension or diabetes will eventually get kidney disease. What we can say is poorly controlled. So if basically you are told you have hypertension, you have diabetes, and it's not well controlled, then it's going to eventually can lead to kidney disease. So I would categorize them as poorly controlled diabetes, poorly controlled hypertension as one way. Then there are others that I can say is there are another group of people that we can say they have conditions that are genetic. Okay. So we call it the polycystic kidney diseases. So that basically is a bit difficult to, it's just unfortunately when you have one of your parents who have kidney disease as a result of the genetic cause, which is polycystic kidney disease, you have 50% chance of also acquiring that disease. Then we also have another group of people that we say there are some medications, some toxins that we take in that we don't really know. I will give you some few examples. There are specific painkillers that people abuse, so taking it for a very long time, because the painkillers are very they are toxic. So what I'm trying to say is that making your kidneys overwork. So trying to take away or work out, it actually will affect your kidneys. So for instance, taking in medications like prolonged intake of diclofenac. Yes, we call them NSAIDs. Diclo. You take it for a very long time, it can lead to kidney disease. You take some medication like Jebidor and FPAC. I'm not trying to. They are drugs that are good. But I'm just trying to. But prolonged.
You find it too much, too long.
Yes, constant exposure, the kidney overworks. You get. Then we have another group. Before I go to a very big chunk of people, we have another group of people that have what is called prostate abnormalities, prostate kidney stones, and that if it's not treated very well, or you have the treatment doesn't, you are not treating your, if you have prostate, like a large prostate, it obstructs your urine flow and it goes back, and when it goes back to your kidney, it damages the kidney and also can affect. Now coming to a bigger chunk of people that I want to, I might say that it's unfortunate, is the unknown cause. Yes, which I think is something that we are trying to look into as a unit or in Kolebu, basically, to know what is actually causing patients with this cause. And this,
so there are people who have kidney issues, and you have no idea what caused them.
Yeah,
it's not hereditary.
It's not hereditary.
It's not any lifestyle.
Yes.
This thing, but it's unknown right now.
It's unknown. It's unknown.
Wow.
Yes, and a chunk of people.
And you are saying it's a chunk of people.
Yes, we are trying to get to know. Somebody may just come all of a sudden gets kidney disease. We do all the investigations to know why, and we can't get it. And there are other group we call the autoimmune.
Yeah.
So we're autoimmune, like lupus, patient with lupus, and all those other things could also lead to kidney damage.
Wow.
So the scary part of this is the unknown group. And I must tell you that, especially with the patient that we manage in our units, we realize that almost about 60 to 70% of our patients are within the younger age group, 20 to 50 years.
Let's go. You said those you manage in Kolebu.
Yes.
Between 60?
No, 50? 20 to 50 years.
Between 20 to 50 years?
They are about 70% of the number of patients.
This is a very disturbing figure.
Yes, it's a disturbing figure.
You are saying here on Max TV that those you manage in Kolebu with that kidney...
Not, generally in Ghana, or even the world. Basically, that's what we are.
It's between 20 and 50 years.
Yeah, we have a chunk of them. And that is a problem. That's where we are facing. That's what we are facing now.
Wow, so you've told us, Eja Aka say, at the cry, ma kidney failure and the say, ma kidney ya juma broso. Or say kidney de horse be ya juma. Name move for painkillers and mroso. And in normal be the doctor said once here that if a doctor prescribes it, it is based on certain facts. Inti how ono no the amount here sanko nemo no be huno na kofa see overload kidney overwork kidney no eno na kofa we nyina.
Just to add up,
yes,
I want to add up. So there are also other specific lifestyle. So you don't take in too much water, you make the kidney overwork. I told you that you are dehydrated. If that one can precipitate a kidney failure,
kidney issues.
Yes, then we have other. So we also have mentioned other lifestyles.
Yeah.
So hypertension, diabetes, also those with obesity.
When you assume,
Yes, you are obese, or you are big, I mean, the kidney is taking is to take care of about 70 kg man, and is now going to take care of about 100 kg.
100?
It makes the kidney
Alright.
overwork.
And how about alcohol,
Yes,
hard
yes.
drugs,
Excellent.
junk food?
Excellent.
Let's talk about
Excellent. So I would say alcohol directly can affect the kidney. Smoking can directly affect the kidney. But one way or the other, alcohol smoking will also lead to lifestyle conditions. You understand? Like hypertension, diabetes, it makes even heart failure, that could also cause kidney. There's a whole lot. So their lifestyle, eating junk food eventually most likely can lead you to the lifestyle conditions like hypertension, diabetes.
Which
because
would affect
there are a
your
lot
kidney.
of salt, there are a lot of some products in it that will so it's either directly or indirectly. Yeah. So it will lead you to become obese, hypertensive, diabetic, and very difficult.
Thank you so much, Dr. Louis. Yamra Eja Kojo Bafo Kojo Ahinkra. So Woni Utisreni, President of Renal Patients Association Ghana. Mami Nsanda wasibio so wabeka ye ho. Akwenya wama ye ni asopa. Eja ye ni wa ho nkomo. Dr. Louis achirechire mu ade a kidney ni ye. Kwan so efa so a kidney no ehu betumi aka ana touch mama na kofa asem abre yen. Nsem a waka ehin e na hu.
I'm saying me I think about 2 categories. And I 3. First, na me hypertensive, but na me this will bring back say regular checkup. Na me I'm a young guy after school, we hear Juma or Koba, you think all is well with you. Na me no one sense.
Okay.
Na me no one sense. Until me nya that severe headache na me feel say a hangover. Na makoto F-pack. Me, I was on F-pack. And the F-pack will say gumi kemu. And and my family no marry. Until a day, maybe I was saying no morning, afternoon, and you no more than that. Until I was constantly on F-pack. I didn't even know. Say a BP nuna and I never knew of this. And with the alcohol too. But like he said, me will be a exercise, but it got to a point. Maybe I'm tea and no doy. Menanti do on man tenasi anje my home here. Something will happen to me. Nini and man said and pay attention to it.
When it's so briwa we try shing na wa mo wadwuna nko say bibi koso.
No. As I am a couple baby adaka me daka kana me so I think all is well. I'm a twaso. So until one day it just took me off. I come me Juma. It was a Friday me Juma na me do fi. Nja na jobe between 12:30 a.m. to 1. Now I couldn't breathe. But before then, my sister be wo ho. No, ne husband nya kidney issue be pain. Until me pictures be on Facebook. And no friend make a tell me say, who say my best. But me once now friends was say, why you fine you?
Why fine?
Why you tough? Why you nice man? No. Because I know you very well. O body no mempe. Until no can specifically say, "Men go checking my kidneys." But can I cry on fine? I said, "Men feel I'm go checking my kidneys." Obi asking my head fine. If we say my head tough, men go checking my kidneys. Man fine. I said, "I'm able to manage." So one day it just took me by surprise. A Juma ban ram into me home. You're rushing me. What Tatakwasi equipment. I'm going to call manage situation. I did change almost no. Doctor Nabano say, "Men quite labs in Fambra." Me quite lab no say. This particular lab on trust on it, member Lancet, and Bayer from Bayer made the choir. No, say no. End stage kidney failure. They said, me drew her.
Last stage you cry.
Me drew, I was there. Because now, this symptoms, has been there for about a year. Me moi. That was around 2014. It has been there for a year, not me moi. Because I now got down, sorry, but you think all is well, then you continue. So we are almost end-stage kidney failure straight. But no cry quickly, no grandma Rasha Makuli. Your mommy referral to Kulumamba. And I'm calling them herba, Ibisu Akakra. Think I say to work out until around September. Muho. After that, I wake up one morning, I couldn't breathe. It's like it would be too macoma. Like I couldn't breathe. So quickly, the taxi driver was so the way no. my uncle be uncle Kolebu. So when they took me to Kolebu, it was almost when we refer there, uncle polyclinic. I didn't call polyclinic, but thank God.
And so now I am a referral that.
Oh, no, could I refer, but now me can't be there to cry. And thank God you could do all me seniors too, be no more doctors, and Dr. Rafama. So they were able to contact 1 or 2 people for them to jump out and say, my anemic, so I come home. The material, someone say, 4.6. I said, my blood, no, they do near 4.6. I heard them saying it. I'm saying, no. And, you know, quickly they rushed me to main.
Doctor, shouldn't a man like him have 15 point something?
Yes, about 15. They call it HB, hemoglobin levels.
I would say about 15.
14, 15, yeah, at least.
But on a 4.6.
4.6. So imagine the function of the kidney.
No.
That's where we'll come to. Severe anemia.
We'll come to that for you to break down the dangers of not taking care. Why? Into Jack, how was it?
What kind of severe anemia? I'm saying quickly. I'm not rushing me to make by main Kolebu. Now I was at a polyclinic. They rushed me main. And I remember that date, I think it was 15 September 2015. No, 29 September 2015. They rushed me to main Kolebu. And quickly, I'm going to pass the line on me. I say, near them got 2 machines. But let me chip in this. Before then, I'm a kind of dialysis. Not dialysis, and me say, thank you. I had to make a shut down, be near to me. So I didn't know anything about it. My test dialysis, I didn't know, say, a procedure be and shut down your baby who be asa. Now, me say they make a shut down, be money at 2 me, be there 1 week or 1 or something like that.
What gave you that impression?
No, you know, the things that we hear on radio, dialysis, dialysis, so big.
Everything for your name, a job, for Kojo, a hinkra, on now yet training our Renal Patients Association of Ghana, or no more. Kidney disease and a kidney failure. I don't know how to put it. Doctor will put it right. For 10 years. Now, all kind of sem. Now they are too much TV. Now when you are born in Swa, all kind of kusem. Ni ofe mu we mua. I don't know about baby. Now yet send your baby. I'll be soon be ne. Yabasi a bejo nkwanti fre obi. Na kache ni so mfa too much TV sisi ya. Na ebe to me agene nkwa eja to aso.
Nti with that notion, you know. Me had me 2 machines for the first time. I mean, said dialysis machine. You pass the line, me quickly they make quarters because now they have to transfuse blood for me because now my age being very low. But that's me. I have to go on admission. I think 2-3 days later, I'm sambe farm me buy. Me regain conscious. Me is stable. Then I started asking questions. Na me na my dialysis. One doctor be Dr. Pubi. But I'm so dog, that been a man dialysis. But that is what you've been doing. I'm so. Is that what they've been talking about? So that is what that is a dialysis. It's not anything. I'm so. Dog, are you serious? So that is it. I'm so. Charlie Jaguar now knows and one away.
Misinformation.
It says I was totally lost. Until after some time, we really free about me. Yes. To me, yeah, I think we spending 2 months for Kolebu. Me, yeah, not for them. I just stable. I could walk. I could do everything. The swollen feet, my face, my tummy, and I can go home.
So, doctor, was that retention of fluid?
Yes. So as I said, so you will see that the manifestation of kidney disease, all the categories I gave you, they have various manifestations. Yeah. I don't know if we can go through. We can go.
Yeah. So just note that for me. Okay.
After all those things, and then you discharge me. So I will need a fistula on my hand to be doing. You know, I think I remember one doctor. He's no more around. Dr. Louis, the doctor who was in the wheelchair. What is his name?
Prof. Is it Komi? Oliver Komi?
No, not Komi. The Gambian.
Okay. Abubakar.
Yeah. There was a Gambian doctor there. So he sat me that and said, this thing is now going to be about your life. Either you do transplant or this thing will be managing you. So you have to cut down this, cut down this. So he took me through a whole lot of, and he told me that upon examination and everything, Omu say my kidneys were a bit small, but I was putting a lot of pressure
On your kidney.
On the kidneys, like Dr. Kine.
Dr. Kine.
I'm the and then I am pa. I'm a pa.
Now we be power. Or we petition.
Oh, papa, I no can correct.
And I don't know you.
I've said I would him. No, and then there I go. Would see for cramming for home. Maybe pay me. It's like gumu na nyame adaroma. Ya manage ye ho kakra pioneer boy say adom bi so yeso be nyes ka transplant.
Hair transplant. Say petition is no man nyina wajare.
O di si mi ponkura na mfa.
Wajare ni nyina say nko. Na say ko wa be wu.
Oh, but while after I've gone through a lot.
You have. I can only imagine.
I've gone through a lot. Dr. Louis Otims as onim. Chasing is no one told me. I demand nya bibi kitikiti bi oboa.
Say when you ba ho so.
Seriously.
Based on Bafo Ahinkras story, what do you have to say? Let's talk about that end stage. How do we get there? And everything. Let's use his as a case study to go to the next level.
Okay, so I want to start this way. Kidney disease, especially in the early stages, is a silent disease. Especially in the early stages.
But he talked about 1 or 2 symptoms he ignored.
Yes, possibly. So possibly he had ignored the causes or what can lead to kidney disease, risk factors like hypertension. Hypertension most of the time, silent disease. You will not know that you have it. Diabetes most of the time, not all the time, most of the time, can also be a silent disease. And these silent diseases, most likely, when you have it and you don't even know, and it's not controlled, poorly controlled, can lead to a bad outcome, secondary outcome. So they are, I will not want to mention because I'm focusing on kidney.
Yeah.
So we have stroke, heart attack, kidney disease, blindness, and a whole lot of things. But I want to focus on this. You might not know that you have this if it's not controlled, especially when you have hypertension. You don't take your medications. It's poorly controlled. Eventually can lead to kidney disease. The same thing for that. Now, when you get kidney disease, especially the chronic kidney disease, we have acute and chronic, but let me just deal with the chronic one. The chronic kidney disease, we have stages, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. From stage 1 to stage 4, the manifestation is not great. You might not actually appreciate the manifestation of kidney disease. So stage 1, you don't know. Stage 2, you don't know. Stage 3, you don't know. Stage 4, you don't know. But from stage 5, that is when you start manifesting. So the manifestation for him is here. I just heard him say he fell. Possibly his anemia level was down. So for you to have the manifestation of kidney disease, you need to be in what? Stage 5.
And that one could be fatal.
Yes, that could be fatal. So now we come to the manifestation. So I want to now dwell on the manifestation of the kidney disease. So with that, we go back to our functions so that it will get a better. So the function, excretory function. For your kidneys to function well, it has to take away what? Waste. The reason the kidney is supposed to take waste is that waste is dangerous to your body. So that waste accumulates because your kidneys are not functioning. For a dysfunctioning kidney or a non-functioning kidney, your waste accumulates. The waste gets into your brain, and it can lead to a whole lot: confusion, coma, even death, seizures, a whole lot of manifestation with respect to the brain. Please, you get me that one. Then it can also accumulate in your what? In your heart, causing what is called, there's a name called pericarditis, urinary pericarditis. It can manifest in your stomach, causing you to have nausea, vomiting. You have loss of appetite. You understand? So that is more of when your waste accumulates. It builds up in your brain, builds up in your heart, builds up in your stomach, and a whole other things. It can also lead you to other weakness, tiredness, and there are a whole lot of things. So that is taking away taking away waste, which is not needed by the body. Then we go with the other function, which is the regulatory function, balance. So with the balance, I started with the water balance. So imagine you not drinking, you're taking in water, and water is not going,
passing
it starts accumulating in your body. You see, your legs become big. When you see that leg growing big, that's why he felt that he was looking fine at that time. So it started accumulating in the body tissue.
And
then it's what we call it edema. And edema can, the severe form of edema, we call it anasaka. So it can lead from edema to what? Anasaka. Also, not only in the body tissue, also in your lung itself. So you quite remember him saying that he was having difficulty in breathing. So water is also accumulated in your lungs. We call it pulmonary edema. Imagine you drowning yourself in water. It's the same thing.
It's like you are drowning.
Yes.
Without being in water. It's your own body fluids.
So it's just because, own body fluids, that's what I want to, it's just because the kidneys are not functioning. It's not taking excess water. I said the balance is the more you take in water, the more you take in the water. A functioning kidney must take away.
So you drink a lot of water, you realize you visit the urinary a lot.
A lot.
But you are drinking water and nothing is coming out.
Nothing is coming out, and you are accumulating it. So it's just accumulation. And your lungs and your body tissues. And that is what we can see. So you see the edema, that is the legs. And later when it affects...
You press it and it falls in.
It falls in. So later when it affects it affects the whole body, it's called anasaka. And when it enters the lungs, it causes what is called difficulty in breathing. So that is water balance. Then we have other balance like potassium, the electrolytes. So high potassium. So your high potassium can make your heart stop. Call it cardiac arrest. You can get cardiac arrest immediately because of what? High potassium. And the potassium in your blood is not. It's the same thing. High levels, if your the acid-base balance, you tend to have high, your blood becomes very acidic. Imagine having blood which is acidic. It's also deadly to your body. So the kidney is has a function.
Very important.
Now let's come to the last one, the hormonal function. That's the production of erythropoietin. And the erythropoietin is very difficult. I mean, if the kidneys are in not function, you are not going to produce red blood cells. So you quite remember he went to the hospital. So it tells you that he was already end stage when he got there. His HB level has dropped. That's 4 from 15 or
that is deadly.
13.
I mean, if your HB level is 4,
so HB
when it should
drops.
be like 15.
Yes, and that is the function of the kidney, is to start stimulate your bone marrow to produce what? More medicine. And then to production of activated vitamin D. So those with very advanced kidney disease can have problems with their bones. Bones can easily, you can break your bone, broke your head.
Easily?
Yeah, you can have fractures easily. You can also have a lot of difficulty in so many ways. There are other functions, other things that I can say, but this is just
you've educated us enough. It's been 10 years. It is saying.
Apart from, say, we are all called regular dialysis, the financial aspect is scary.
Sir, answer na ye can't say what do end stage, now we are Wawajuma.
Yes.
I'll tell Wawusika. Say, I call you, say.
Oh, ground zero. This is a dialysis crana. Other 4 ambe support, I forget it.
And to say dialysis no kono one saying.
In fact, early stages now some year 3 times a week. 3 times a week. And
but could be I saying.
She you have 491.
491 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Per session.
Per session. But Miss Siano, by break a crane, be twice a week. Nini because of Scasem.
When ideally was all 3
times.
But it says Casem 2
times.
Now, you know, almost 1,000 Ghana every week. Say, what's it 490 something?
I don't know your dialysis, you know.
Dialysis. And what cardiac,
especially if it reports you need it.
And also, yes, Casem.
You know, 4,000 units, you know, yeah. This year, I think it's about 1 point something.
150.
150.
So you need more. Some need twice, some need 3 times.
It never says we need 2. That is 300. And not that way alone. There were a friend iron, and also come along with the reporters just to make your bones and everything.
And the back can boom no. Not seeing ha in Casamua. So we can up 2,000 be able to attach.
Yeah, yes.
Because to be safe for the week. Because near dialysis cost nkwa we here no ma be brave until the infant said now what you be no 2,000.
Sure.
Now eja na what you be 2,000 ko fa no.
Say na make I say unya and four friends mates. But I no crowd say no I am a 1 year him. Wasra me na do baby a ofa phone na ofro ebi kura pa na o ten nka ache. O minu ete say onim so be bisa niskanti onfa. Na
say yes ya tum kakra.
Ya tum. Near what 3 then ya say ya be do 491. And yesterday was Monday.
Yeah.
Yes. Monday. I was supposed to go. Things were difficult kakra.
Went to me and
yes, which okay. But make sure say yeah. I'll go. I say Adam for me say me sort out. But you don't have to blame the person too. Ebi anenye.
Ebi anenye eja kojoba for ahinkra onno yetitene ni awoda woni a ewo renal disease kidney ho asem ko dialysis na ade no won kabobu ko no eja no yetitene ni awoda no anopen so yenya Dr. Louis ni say na de me de behye mbotom kakra ti me friend Dr. Louis or a specialist ewo kolebu or science nephrologist in training anopen wa ke kan sem bebre na say if you've missed please go back to Facebook Max TV GH and watch. We're going for a little break. By the time we're back, I'm sure you've done your learning, and then Doctor and then Mr. Hinkwa will come and continue.
Sweet mother, I no go forget you. Mothers are sweet indeed. This Mother's Day, Max Bar is treating all lovely mothers to a Max Bar tech experience. From now to the end of May, buy from any of our Max Bar shop nationwide and get amazing gifts. Amazing gifts such as authentic African prints, gift boxes, bags, and many more. And also, at the end of the month May, there will be a draw for 4 lucky mothers. If you're lucky and your name gets to be picked, you will be invited for a special dinner buffet at an exotic hotel in Accra. It's a diame patron in say, Busumi mewe dear, or dear, and near chewa dear. It's all better to say African prints, papa, yabema school bag, backpack, na also gift box, also count yama bebre, nanya no guanso. Abra water and so now we'll enter draw. It's an idea patron, a mammy for baku 4 lucky mothers. No, we are lucky and honestly I pay no exotic dinner, lovely. No ako didia atutonsa, no ajiwe ni to asanka. Se open change mu bia, obetumi afre wire numbers way so. 0544 019 552 and 0594 091 122. Mother's Day we dear Max Vice say brother to adie ni enchewa die. Na for serious eto mami enim. Indeed our mothers are superwoman. Yes I am. Singing out.
Haven't you downloaded Start Times On?
Haven't you downloaded StarTimes On? Haven't you downloaded StarTimes On?
Haven't you downloaded StarTimes On?
Haven't you downloaded StarTimes On?
Haven't you downloaded StarTimes On?
What is the StarTimes On?
It's a mobile app.
Save on data bundles.
Watch videos.
Save on data bundles.
Watch videos. Save on data bundles.
Watch videos.
StarTimes On, a data-saving video app used by more than 50 million people in Africa. Search StarTimes On from Google Play or App Store. Watch video anytime, anywhere. Download now.
All right, so you're live on Max TV, and today being Health Tuesday, we're discussing kidney treatment and kidney failure prevention. Simple. Where are you on this journey? Have you been drinking? Do you have those headaches you complained about? You feel like you can't breathe? You might be in trouble. Well, sometimes, yana doctors, akama mati be say yari be symptoms, esa yari be, ebi ana nyenwa, ebi nso yenwa, into to ho edeng. Dr. Louis, ebetwa so sa eja ahinkran so ha ono so eni yen ebedi nkomo. Eja ahinkran, we left whilst you were making a submission. When it comes to the dialysis, no?
Yeah.
A cano.
A cano. Say, let me say, dialysis is a one component. But to say, doctor, can you either say you're hypertensive and answer diabetes?
And I'm diabetic.
And I'm diabetic. And also when umro or sawoto. Umro or sawoto. What they are not to China. To say erythropoietin no kan panier na ye wo no. O say sa panier no so no. Am say o course session bia maybe a week or two no. O say woto panier na de wo. Say the be a weight bi no so kra and drop. And as be ma wo dom peni man de. Ni nia ye ka o say wo. To say the anopo na ye hwe dietitian. To say the papa mu kra pa once you get to this stage you know, you're supposed to be on diet. Strict. Na no so kra na enough. Intini ye na mo you okoye wi na ofa achiro ho na befia onye bibia na wedi intini back to the same sodium and those
na all can because they say sikani ho.
Yes.
Enti unya bibi kakra bi a yesi pintin bi adame. But in your case pintin ba and
you don't have the choice. Uniska wey sa dieting no intini bia akotua almost 500 year by ya wo pane 300 iron aka ho intini pass roughly about 1,000 ko. If you answer ya bibi diet yama no so number be up 100 or 200 into abana ya bam pese bi na de engineer kakra po obedi kakra sa the same sodium is inside. Yes you see the body anabaya dietitians might tell so yemfa ngunsuom be 1 hour ansa na 1 day abakome do bit match ma de gan negunsuom open ntem di kakra ka ma ho a
eja no worry let's get it.
Na me worry.
Na worry. Into we need unimba.
Moba. You are 13 years.
But now worry. Asemba ko a wokan ya for me it is an apt description of the lifestyle of many young people and then he say otineka mu painkillers bebregu kan mu. Or adia chia o si nsa na enra me kɔre ye no nti ni timi kra pa na o ma na ni nko na so we painkiller na sa wo si boka se hangover na ne wa ko twa kakra bi to balance yes e kɔfo ma na tipa na samba adia ba ko so awusan kan mi remfi wo si we nyina ye wa wani so biri wa wo kɔba we ya nyina no oh e be ye okay e memma pesa. Is it our husbands, our fathers, our brothers don't like visiting the hospital? Yeah. And that is why 60% of all deaths in Ghana, according to the birth and death registry, is men. No move. If we say, yeah, I'm so macramo na mama your pressure. You see a man your fault. But yeah, na yaria who do also account. Dr. Lewis, let's come back to you. What can you tell our people watching Max TV this morning, based on everything we've discussed? Because we're opening the phone lines for them to come in with their comments. But there's something I wanted to put out there. Meaning, someone who photo ya. Papa ya otiha onuni o. Eja him krani o. Mwahu. Onu ani. So no. Enti enkase ena media se my fine. And someone cannot TB. Your family needs you and Ghana needs you. Let's go on.
Okay, so before I go, I would like to talk about the preventive ways. But before I go on, I just want to add some few things to what Mr. Hinkra said. You realized that he said going on dialysis is not only the treatment.
Yes.
Dialysis is just to help remove the waste and also excess water. There are other things that dialysis cannot do. I guess you understand. So you look into, so let's say the dialysis cannot produce the hormone erythropoietin. That will help you, help or stimulate the bone marrow to produce red blood cells. So erythropoietin, the cost of erythropoietin is different from the dialysis. That's what I want to say. And aside that too, aside from the erythropoietin, there's an iron infusion that we add. So that is for anemia bit. Then we'll also go to other medications that are important. I told you about the bone function of the descent. The patient is also given some vitamin D products to actually help with that, because the dialysis cannot cater for that. So the dialysis only caters for excretory and regulatory. But it doesn't cater for hormonal balance, because it can't produce hormones. Wow. You understand?
I do.
So that adds up to their cost of treatment. So we call it treatment, not dialysis.
Dialysis.
We call it treatment. And I also want to say, most of them might have, or might already be having diabetes, hypertension, and they need to also be on that medication. So imagine the cost is getting, that is how it is. So it is looking at this in the holistic fashion. I think we should really look at this and think about prevention, because it's getting bad.
Okay.
Aside that too, let's also look at the fact that you are told by the doctor not to drink an amount of water more than a certain quantity, because you know it's going to accumulate. Despite the dialysis is going to do its work, but sometimes too you can come in with water accumulation. They easily accumulate water. So that's what we call weight. So when they come, you see that when you go to the dialysis centers, there's a scale there. They weigh, and immediately after dialysis, their weight drops. It's water. It's not fat. So it is quite important, because that also, if you drink too much water, despite the dialysis working, it can also affect your heart. You make your heart overwork. So you are not, so water intake is limited, it's difficult. Then we come to your diet, salt, potassium.
You don't eat salt at all?
Oh no, you can take, salt is needed. But I mean at a quantity that is not going to cause retention of water.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have potassium. Most of our foods are made up of potassium. We enjoy gobe, that is the
Gary and beans, and palm oil.
The plantain has a lot of potassium. They are told not to eat. That's another thing. Banana, apim, and all these things. Coconut water. All these things are something that food that we enjoy, or drink that we enjoy, but you are denied of that. So just put yourself into that, put yourself in that space, and you just need to think about prevention. So that is leading me to prevention. The first thing, lifestyle. Early enough, you saw what he said. He was drinking and having good life. Anyway, yes, at that time, he didn't know, and I will not fault him. That is why we are trying to educate people about it. So, lifestyle. So you're drinking, smoking, you eventually have to stop. Your diet is important. High-fat diet. So it's just a normal lifestyle. High-fat diet, you eat late at night, you go and sleep, you get obese, you don't exercise, low exercise, all these things can lead in one way or the other to kidney disease. I'm just saying. So that's, put the lifestyle aside. You are told you have hypertension. It doesn't mean you are going to get kidney disease. Visit your doctors regularly, as your doctor has said. Do the labs consistently to know, possibly we can get the early stage of kidney disease, and take your medications as it is. Please, your medications are important, because if your blood pressure or hypertension is well controlled, at a certain threshold, the kidneys will not respond. You get me? It's the same for diabetes. Take your medications very well. It's the same thing if you don't do annual checkup, do this. I also want to still in the space of lifestyle, that diabetes and hypertension are most of the time are silent disease. So screening is important.
Okay, doctor, as you're going on that, it's time for us to activate the phone lines, because usually our viewers also have questions. So we'll activate the phone line 0558 462088, 0558 462088. That's the number to call if you have any questions at all for Dr. Louis. He's here. If you have a question for Eja Ahinkra, he's also here. And today we're educating. In fact, me too. My kaso mo kanyina me family me didi se won so wo fa wo de ye hwe ha na de yakope baabi a ye beba Eja ho ama ono so e de na asem a etwato atujaba na doctor kire yen se wo hypertension na wo diabetes a o se wo doctor ho sene emra wa kire wano ufa wunu sani a wachire wono labs or see ye no ma waka nyina say ye ne se wo ya ebeboa ama bia wonnuru sa kidney ho no or say the kidneys will not respond at a certain threshold na mu jeja ho ye ka se fedo ni se wonfa ye ka se bra check up wonko eno ani se wo behunu no na akofa nsem pii abanti ni nyina akoye ahweye ana doctor meboa no. All right, so the phone lines are activated 05584 62088. We have our first caller. Grace, you're calling from Tema. Good morning. Grace, good morning. Grace, can you hear me?
Good morning.
Grace, at the say. Hello, Grace. Okay. Grace, can you hear me?
I'm not a man for Johnson.
Onyanko Pando me hoye. Grace, yanka samfa phone mo why?
Me pacho and then manyaji pa say pacho must be gonna be mental manyaji. And I had that Dr. Louis Justice. Me I don't know why I said me I don't know what the cost the first my system. Me I don't know
Thank you so much. You're bringing to your burning TTM or say, or to know back no check up. No, if we say he's also taking a lot of things, I should say, taking a lot of things for granted. He said, when we say what's so called check up. No, Dr. Louis, you were saying something about the prevention.
So still with the prevention.
Yes.
So screening is important.
Yes.
So screening as in looking for causes. So as I said, diabetes and hypertension, most of the time they do not manifest. You don't know that you have it. So you can so screening, yearly screening, check yourself.
Check up.
Check-up.
Check-up.
No, we don't.
We only go to the hospital when we're ill.
Yes.
But not to go and check if we're ill.
Yes, to check up, and it's important. And if you have a doctor friend, let them see. They might see something early enough.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Also, the checkup is also not for for the kidney, for looking out for the cause. Also, early kidney disease can be prevented. You know, I made mention earlier that.
Mentioned earlier that stage, and to keep that. We have someone on the line who wishes to remain anonymous, and we respect that very much. Good morning to you.
Good morning, madam.
Please go ahead with your submission.
Okay, I was just watching the show, and Mr. Lewis can actually imagine SCB, so me too, I cry. If we me Jamal baby, and all of a sudden, we severe lower back pain. I feel me feeling so weak and very dizzy, and some abdominal pain, but the chat now with the two screen is it's like almost the same thing. But I went to hospital. It was sort of almost tested mini malaria, so they gave me normal treatment. But the 5th year sign too, crying. I said, I'm checked. And now my wife is so complaining. I said, there are many experiences, Macom. So I shall say, complaining the same thing. And I'm me who knows the men who need tested for kidney way. And is it even like it may sign and is it transferable or like because the kidney disease I bet me a sign is and I do before.
All right. That's CP. So doctor, I'm sure you heard everything.
I heard everything. So it doesn't mean whatever that is explained here, you definitely have kidney disease.
Yes.
Everything boils down to one thing. Just go and check up.
Doctor.
Yes,
doctor no one check it. And meaning, we've been a while for kidney issues. And doctor now, or church him, no say, I'm worried for 35 years. Did the same food, the same, the same answer. And so it could also be so many things. So why would a husband and wife have the same kidney Is it possible?
Oh, it is possible. It can be anything. It's anything can happen under the sun. But it doesn't mean that it's just because I don't know they are married.
Because where is not.
It could be possible lifestyle.
And you're contagious.
No, it's not contagious.
But we had the husband and wife at Kolibu. The two of all pass on.
Yeah, I know them. I know them.
But in this case also, the husband and wife both.
Possibly they might.
Yeah, husband and wife.
The
two of them. They all pass on. It's possible. We had one in Kolibu.
Wow. So when I heard the story, I was like, this is not right. But the doctor tried to explain a lot. Okay. Kofi Ufrefi Kumase. Kofi Macho.
What to say?
Onyanko Panda Mami Hoye, Pacho Way.
Pacho. I kidney yesterday. I said 2001. Hello.
Me Pacho me too, Kofi.
2001. Mrs. Tabini. Yeah, for not dialysis so never be brave. I feel national said Nico India. Okudri India. It came back said we need kidney issue. Yeah. Emma, your book can be but dialysis now Okoda machine is 19. First one twice a week. It's once a month. A man kidney 9 infected. So you look to India and sometimes we need. And that's about doctors say for months and conquanochi. A man from the Naboka be travel from here to India, could be 1 month, could be Koya or Sakoi, year transplant now, okay, to be Namano, in United Kabi. Sometimes, doctors have a kind of say with usual. Now, some of us are confused with brain. We are sure we have 8 months while let me free up India. From February 2001, of course, September 2001 of India, could be 1 month, 2 weeks. For all to come out and yet kidney but the kidney now it's an dialysis no near their man or hand infected. We say no which
right, doctor. A scenario has been created here. It's the first time I'm hearing something like that. What do you think?
Oh, it could mean anything. It could mean there are some patients that can have kidney disease. It can be acute. We have acute kidney disease, which definitely could be the case. At that time, patients might need dialysis, and it's important. But some conditions might take a while for them to come out of the acute. You know, acute is you have a kidney disease and you get better. That could be caused from any other thing. But what the chronic one is more for the lifestyle and all those things. So possibly he might have something that might affect the kidney, maybe very it could be acute, and possibly it took a while for it to get back to normal. And at least for 3 months or 2, there are patients that have been on dialysis, and eventually we're taking them off dialysis. And that's a different scenario.
Okay, so we have our last caller on the line. And then, Sina, you're calling from... Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And then, Sina, Kasa. Onyango Pando Mihuye, Kasa.
But let me say, I said, many 3 days. Let me hold it. I shall make him far degree. Maybe side of Tassa, Major Son 10. If it doesn't be part of that pay, and dear.
And on one
if the doctor Kasa, if I say a senior or can. Into my program, so you treat now on can you treat
now on can you treat or can and I think me born what dear some matchroom.
Or can I would take the money the all can in an out room.
Sour,
you are more Anka tree and
yes, and I think I your point is well made. All right, and I still I see a tree. Okay, and so yeah, Brenna so Yamra Eja and Crown. As I'm been up episode to Ghana phone being the president of the Renal Patients Association, anywhere on your own behalf?
Oh, nearly kind. Send you I mean, this is where we find ourselves now. You hear more. Unity honor. They said the Dr. Louis kind. Depending your dose of between 18 at the age of 18 to 50.
Okay, Mammy,
yes, I am more.
One year what kidney issues, you know. I know Bawa, a youth, 18 to 50.
18 to 50 is the youth. I'm going to go up. As you say, I'll call unit or say about Konomotito. Ubu are better now, the other bed dialysis for me.
But we're better now.
Better now, say, be a mobile baby about. Aye. You go so, yeah, too sre a man for say, get to a bien so. I can't be a baby with me the Baba more. Now, yet me the boy home. I know that Chaya, now Dr. Louis can. Sre. Say, Obi or time for cramen wishes I are a woman. A say be a buffy. A say be a buffy. Because, say, over 1,000 cry. Over drinks or all the backward dialysis. If you shall not be with your cabin me there, went me find it. Intinu, said a bear own quasa here, women. Yes, sir. Maybe I say, for a few moonia, your first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Quarter biano, na quiet test. Said the doctor, you wouldn't tell me to me, swan.
Who knew stage? Who be here dialysis in no baby bra, okay.
You wouldn't do qua. We are, me did this okra, 500 Ghana. With me, the test. My doctor for me.
Yeah, Brenna soon. Doctor, quickly, just about 15 seconds.
So, just to say, so you can start, you can have, you can detect early stages of kidney disease and also prevent its progression. That is why, so, say kidney no enye dwuma betimi ehun ntem say ye ma edrobia yetima withdraw etimi ebema na enko end stage kakra.
All right.
And nsuo bebre I say ye nom is important.
Hydrate. Yeah, Brent, you have to come back. Nana 202.
Yeah.
Also been conscious of push up. No matter what you do. Messages bebre. Yeah, it was for the Cameroonian fast that Kasiema Dr. Louis. Needing send him the memo or your specialist from Kolebu or a nephrologist in training as well, or your physician specialist Angasa and son and nephrologist in training. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, Papa, Bafo Kojo Ahenkra, 1 year war kidney disease, Yankan is an obiantias, or Kabumu Kuni, on the Dano, Wakana Kusem, Wakan Simbi, Ko Facebook, Nakokoshe. We were also live on YouTube as well, Max TV Ghana. It was for your Brenaso. Tomorrow, God willing, I'm back here on the Max Morning Show. My name is Joy Wilson. Thank you for watching. Do have a blessed day.
The best in online games is here. Lucky Win Ghana. If we say Sika Wofia and Nije Wofie this year, dear, it's your chance to chop big. So play any of our games such as Super Spin, Cash Spin, Classic Roulette, Penalty Shootout, Slot 7.